الكلمة إلى السيد صالح كامراني رئيس الحزب المركزي الآذري، فليتفضل.
Assalamu alaikum min Azerbaijan, Junubi ve Shumali. I'm going to change to English. We listened enough Quran, Iraq. First of all, I thank to my friend, Mr. Habib Shabur, for invitation. Ladies and gentlemen, dignitaries, it is my great pleasure to be here as the leader of Azerbaijan Central Party. I am excited to share with you my party's perspective on the future of South Azerbaijan, other nationalities, and Iran. I'd like to begin with emphasizing on the basic fact that South Azerbaijan has been and still the center of civil and democratic movements, as well as political, economic, and cultural development within the boundaries of Iran and beyond. South Azerbaijan's de facto capital, Tabriz, in particular, has been the hub of press and media, innovation, industrialization, and pro-democracy movements. Thus, Azerbaijan can play a leading role in uniting all Genevan opposition forces against current Iranian regime. Even though there is a long list of political parties and opposition alignment and forces that claim to be the right alternative for future Iran in the aftermath of the regime collapse in Tehran, it is Azerbaijan and other nationalities that are real alternatives for a bright future in Iran, not those pro-static alternatives put forth by Mojahedins and the monarchists and that oppose fundamental change and transition of Iran into a multi-ethnic, multicultural democracy. It is a regrettable situation that the old guard pro-status quo forces oppose Iran's transition into a decentralized, multi-ethnic democracy. They do not generate solutions. They rather are part of problem on the issue of nationalities and countering racism and apartheid system in Iran. The Azerbaijani Central Party is keen to engage with all the democratic and peaceful forces in South Azerbaijan and Iran, and the party is open to everyone who accepts our principles and is willing to work with us. Firm conviction in self-determination, freedom, equality, peace, and justice are some of our guiding principles. Whereas no single ethnicity, including Persians, constitutes an absolute majority, Azerbaijani Turks make up a relative majority of Iran. The pro-static quo and centralist alternatives are simply unrealistic and will not produce permanent solution for future Iran and its issue of nationalities. Therefore, supporting Azerbaijan's desire to self-determination for all nationalities, decentralization and democratization of Iran is essential. We in the Azerbaijan Central Party believe that Azerbaijan is in a unique position to unite all the nations in Iran to move towards a transition into a democracy. South Azerbaijan's role has been decisive and outstanding in pro-democracy movements in contemporary Iran. All the way from the constitutional revolution in 1905 to the recent nationwide uprising, which was sparked by a hike in fuel prices, but there were accumulated underlying grievances to that. Despite Iranian regime's heavy-handed approach against the protesters, the Azerbaijani Central Parties always believe in totally peaceful and non-violent protests, aiming at removing the current apartheid dictatorship in Iran. During these recent protests, Azerbaijani Turks and other Turkish people, including Qashqai Turks, were actively present. Their participation created an atmosphere of hope for all pro-democracy forces, as no real change can take place without participation of Turks in Iran. The Azerbaijani and other Turkish people suffered heavy casualties, and tens of Azerbaijani and Qashqai Turks were murdered and hundreds were injured by regime's riot police and plainclothes forces. Ladies and gentlemen, the Azerbaijani Central Party believes that Azerbaijan is and has always been a multi-ethnic and multicultural territory where different nationalities enjoy the coexistence and acceptance. That's why, through its tolerant history, Azerbaijan has always been a refugee and a home to different ethnic and religious minorities such as Kurds, Persians, Assyrians, Armenians, Jews, and Baha'is. Azerbaijani Turks have always welcomed and lived in peace and coexistence with non-Turkish minorities in Azerbaijan. The Azerbaijan Central Party sees Iranian regime a hazard not only for the Iranians, but also for the justice-seeking, freedom-seeking people in Lebanon, Iraq, and elsewhere in the region. The Azerbaijan Central Party supports nations' struggle to stop dangerous Iranian influence and praises the popular uprising in Iraq and Lebanon against the spread of malign Iranian interference and sectarianism in the country. Finally, the Azerbaijani Central Party encourages all political parties that are representing different nationalities in Iran to join a coalition of nationalities, as the current Persian supremacist dictatorship would only be collapsed with the active participation of all nationalities, particularly the Azerbaijani. Our union is important because if we nations cannot unite against the apartheid system in Iran, then the Monarchists and Mojahedin-e Khalq organization would take advantage in the event of regime collapse in Iran. We all know that both of them have no respect for the Iranian nationalities and don't recognize these nationalities' right for self-determination and egalitarian coexistence. My final statement will be one very precious statement from our first president in the Eastern world and the Islamic world, late President Mohammad Amin Rasulzadeh. We wish for all nations independency and for all individuals freedom and liberty. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.